Alright, today I've got something in this little black box that's going to beef up your home security. Now, well, that's pretty much it. It's probably one of the coolest, sleekest design products I've seen in a long time. So let's go ahead and crack it open and see what it is. Now, right out of the box, you can see that it's clearly a camera. So you've got the camera in here. And you've got this little black cardboard box that houses a bunch of things, and finally right at the bottom you have the manual. So put that to the side. So what do you get? You get the instruction manual. Don't really need that right now. You get a few, well, one of these little pads, a little sticky pad. You get something to mount it on, and a bunch of cables. So you have two of the same cables, one long and one short. And I think I know why. So if you haven't yet guessed what this is a mini Wi-Fi camera. Now, Wi-Fi cameras are becoming very popular. They're great for home security as well. They hook up to your home's Wi-Fi, and you can remotely view what is going on. A lot of them have got, different sensors in there so they can detect motion and so forth. And you can put these pretty much in any room of the house, and when you're out and about, you can be sure that, should anyone break in, at least you have the footage of it. So they're becoming very popular because they're becoming very affordable, just like this one. Now, this is, as you can see, an absolutely tiny camera when it comes to home security. It's not like a big in-your-face type camera, and it's meant to be quite discreet. So it actually, you can stick it to the wall. It's got a magnet that sticks to this little, movable mount, if you want to call it, and then you just peel that off and you can stick it onto a wall or anywhere you like. And if you want to run power to it, you can do that too. So you can either stick it straight, so this is great for like under a TV or something, you can have it plugged straight into your TV, or you can use a bit of a longer cable here to, again, run some power. And if you need a longer cable, you can order that off Amazon or eBay or whatever, because it's just a standard USB cable. So I'm sure you probably got them laying around anyway. So you can, order a long cable should you need it, or you can just run it off the battery, but judging by its size, the battery life won't be too great. So you probably will want a cable. You will probably want to have it actually connected to a cable if you're planning on running this on a daily basis. So let's put the cables out to the side because I've already had this pre-charged. Now, I really like the magnet. The magnet is pretty powerful. I mean, let's do a quick test. Whoa. So what was that? A few centimeters? Start to move a bit. There we go. Just right there. It wants to come. Go on. There we go. So yeah, pretty powerful magnet actually. So that's not going anywhere. You can, hit that. You can lock into it. Well, okay, if you flip it off, it will come off, but it's pretty secure. It's going to hold your camera, no problem. And these sticky pads, well, I'm assuming they're pretty damn sticky. I'm not going to take it off now, but yeah. All right, cool. So the Wi-Fi camera, how does it work? Well, you have to download an app for it. So they tell you the app in the instruction manual, and it's good for Android and Apple. So both iOS and Android. I've already pre-downloaded the app, so let's go ahead and test it out. Okay, so I've hooked it up with Wi-Fi. I've got the I've got the camera running now. So now I can quite literally hit live view, and whoop, look at that. Okay, so let's try angle it. As you can see, you can see me as well. It's got a really good view range. So the camera's up there. That's really cool. You can actually see how it's all set up, my studio now. The grey background is just a grey sheet. Really good quality as well, I have to say. So what can you do with the actual, all right, so you can do live view, what I just did there. So if you're out and about, you can always, with the app, see the live view, but you should be able to record as well. So Ah, right, yeah, of course. So when you're in live view, you can actually hit record or snapshot. So I'm going to do a little snapshot here. Should have saved. You can change the, so let's do it to 1080p because come on. Oh, here we go. That's much better. 1080p. All right, let's record something. All right, so now we're recording with the little security camera. So this would happen, you know, if it detected something. It has got motion detection as well, which you can set up within the app. So pretty overall, pretty good. Now I'm going to play back this video onto you guys, and you guys can see how good the quality is. So I can play back the video right there, as you guys can see. Really cool. So it's actually a pretty good security system at a very, very cheap price. Now, I wouldn't say it's the best because there are much more dedicated security cameras out there which come at a much higher price tag, to be fair. But overall, I mean, I paid £25 for this, so around $30 for a small little camera like that, and it's a standalone unit. And within the app, you can add multiple cameras as well. So, you know, that's pretty handy. So you can have one in each room. It's pretty easy to mount, as I said. It's just a little magnet and you stick it where you want. Would I say it's a full long-term solution for security? Probably not. I think it's more of a gimmicky security camera, to be honest. And the reason I say that is because I have dealt with proper, you know, more expensive security cameras, and they just seem to be a bit more easier to use, you know. But saying that, I genuinely think for $30, you can't really go wrong with this little camera. It's discreet, it's got very good quality, you know, especially for security purposes. You can actually recognize the person who's going to burgle your house. You know, some cameras are so pathetically poor quality that if you were to get a burglar, you probably won't even be able to identify them, so it kind of renders the camera useless. With this one, it is genuinely 1080p HD, so you actually got an HD picture of the crime in action. So that's definitely a big plus point there, especially at this price range. To get a good quality picture is definitely a big plus point. But saying that, you know, for the price, it's excellent. If you really want a top of the security, I mean, it depends what you're trying to secure as well. You know, if you've got a multi-million-pound house, you know, you're probably going to want to invest in a much more, you know, tamper-proof security system as well. You're probably going to invest in something that backs up to the cloud and then backs up to a local hard drive as well, and that makes different copies and is really, you know, bulletproof security. But, you know, if you're just protecting, I don't know, just the outside of your house, and you've got this in your living room just pointing outside the window, it will do the job. It will genuinely do the job. It'll be absolutely fine. So it's definitely worth the money. I'm going to leave a link to it in the description below. Go ahead, check it out. Like I said, you can't really go wrong. But that's about it. So guys, if you haven't yet subscribed, do hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification button so you never miss any of my new uploads. I've got a lot more stuff to unbox, test and review, so I hope you guys will stick around. I'll put a playlist next to me right here, so if you want to watch some other unboxing videos I've made, then go ahead, click on that playlist. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, feed your mind.